What is CBD? It is a landmark international treaty adopted at the 1992 Earth Summit in Rio de Janeiro. What is its significance? It was the first time in international law that the conservation of biodiversity was recognized as a common concern of humankind. Status: legally binding, 196 parties, nearly every country in the world except the USA and the Holy See. Secretariat: located in Montreal, Canada. The CBD is built on three interlinked goals: conservation of biological diversity, protecting all life forms, ecosystems, species, and genetic resources, sustainable use, using biological resources in a way that doesn't lead to their long-term decline, fair and equitable sharing of benefits, ensuring that the benefits from using genetic resources, like medicine from plants, are shared fairly with the countries and communities that provided them. The convention is implemented through several specialized agreements. Cartagena Protocol, 2000. It focuses on biosafety, managing the risks posed by living modified organisms, LMOs or GMOs, resulting from biotechnology. Nagoya Protocol, 2010. It focuses on access and benefit sharing, ABS, creating a legal framework for sharing the benefits of genetic resources fairly. NBSAPs. Every country must create a national biodiversity strategy and action plan to integrate these goals into their own laws. Now discuss the global framework and targets. Aichi Biodiversity Targets, 2011 to 2020. A set of 20 targets that guided conservation for a decade, most were not fully met. Kunming-Montreal Global Biodiversity Framework, GBF. It is adopted in 2022. This is the current Paris Agreement for Nature. The 30x30 goal. The flagship target to protect 30% of the world's land and 30% of its oceans by 2030. Let's talk about recent framework and development. COP16, 2024-2025. It is recently concluded in Cali and Rome, focusing on financing nature and strengthening the role of indigenous peoples. COP17, 2026. Will be hosted in Yerevan, Armenia in October 2026. Focus areas for 2026. Reviewing progress on the 2030 targets. Addressing the Digital Sequence Information, DSI, on genetic resources. Integrating biodiversity with climate change action. Now learn about Biodiversity Act 2002. It is a federal law enacted by the Government of India to fulfill its obligations under the United Nations Convention on Biological Diversity, CBD. Its primary goal is to protect India's rich natural resources while ensuring that the benefits of using them reach the local communities who protect them. Core objectives are: the Act is built on three main pillars: conservation, protecting the variability of living organisms and ecosystems; sustainable use, using biological resources in a way that doesn't lead to their long-term decline; fair benefit sharing, ensuring that if a company makes a profit or a drug from a local plant or traditional knowledge, a share of that profit goes back to the local benefit claimers. National, state and local levels are NBA, SBB and BMC. This BMC documents People Biodiversity Register. What are biological resources? It includes plants, animals, microorganisms, and their genetic material, excluding human genetic material. What is biopiracy? The Act acts as a shield against biopiracy by requiring prior informed consent before any person or company can apply for a patent based on Indian biological resources. What is Biodiversity Heritage Sites, BHS? State governments can notify areas of high ecological importance as heritage sites to provide them with special protection. Biological Diversity Rules, 2004. This act is the manual or rulebook for how the law is actually implemented. It has officially superseded the 2004 rules. While the core structure remains similar, the new rules have decriminalized many offences, changing jail time to fines, and simplified the process for Indian Ayush companies to use medicinal plants. The 2023 amendments. This act was significantly updated by the Biological Diversity Amendment Act 2023, which came into effect in 2024. Major changes include ease of doing business. It simplifies the process for Indian companies and researchers to access resources. Exemptions for Ayush. Registered Ayush practitioners, Ayurveda, Yoga, Unani, Siddha, Homeopathy, are now exempt from certain benefit-sharing payments when using medicinal plants. Decriminalization. Violations that previously led to jail time are now largely punishable by high monetary penalties instead. The rules define how the National Biodiversity Authority, NBA, operates. Composition. It specifies that the NBA must have a chairperson, 10 ex officio members from various ministries like Agriculture and Science, and 5 non-official members, experts in biodiversity. The chairperson and non-official members hold office for a term of 3 years. The authority must meet at least 4 times a year, once every quarter, to discuss and approve access requests. Here are the basic description on Form 1 to 3 and 4. Now about the approval process. The rules set a strict timeline for the government to respond. Once an application is submitted, the NBA must consult the concerned local biodiversity management committees, BMCs. The NBA is required to dispose of an application, approve or reject, within 6 months. The NBA determines the Access and Benefit Sharing (ABS) fee. For commercial use, the applicant usually pays between 0.5% to 5% of the purchase price or sale value. The rules mandate that every local body, village, town, or city must form a BMC. A BMC consists of a chairperson and 6 other members nominated by the local body. Their most critical rule-bound task is the creation of the People's Biodiversity Register, PBR. This is a comprehensive record of local plants, animals, and the traditional knowledge held by the community. Some important exemptions are: the 2004 rules clarify that certain groups do not need to follow these complex procedures for their daily life. Local communities, people who use biological resources for their own consumption. Traditional practitioners, Vaids and Hakims, traditional healers who use medicinal plants for their practice. Commodities, resources that are normally traded as commodities, like tea, spices, or pulses, are exempt from the Act unless they are being used for research or biotechnology.